guys, welcome back. So today we're going to go through the luxury items, 10 luxury items that I would purchase if money were no object. I feel like some of these might shock you because I really haven't spoken about some of these because obviously I know that they're not realistic for me. Like, I'm a regular schmegular person. I'm just an accountant. Like, it's not like I'm out here with like stacks on stacks on stacks, okay? It takes me like time to save and get what I want. So that's why some of these things have never been spoken about by me before. So if you guys want to know what 10 items I would purchase if money were no object, then please just keep on watching. But wait, you already know what I'm going to say if you're not already subscribed. Explain yourself. I post on Wednesdays and on Sundays, usually at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I feel like you're going to want to be here when I do. Listen, the holidays have me slacking. I'm not going to lie to you. You guys get it. You guys get it. You don't even have time to watch YouTube videos like you did before, right? Right? Am I right? Tell me I'm right. I'll feel better if I'm right. But if you like luxury, you like handbags, you like shoes, jewelry, unrealistic wish list, I think this is where you're gonna want to be. So definitely subscribe if you're not already, and definitely follow me on Instagram if you're not already. It's just the Katie Danger. I post every single day over there. Every single day there's either a reel, a picture, some stories, it's a lot. It's a lot is what it is. So definitely follow me there if you're not already. And with that out of the way, let's jump into the video. So let's start off with the first, let me move over actually so I can put a picture of what I'm talking about here. Let's start with the first thing that I would purchase if I just like suddenly hit the freaking Mega Millions and became a bazillionaire. A Himalayan, not Birkin, not Kelly, a Himalayan Lady Dior bag. The way that I feel about this bag, man, it's like, I feel more things towards this bag than I do for my husband. No, okay, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I think the Lady Dior bag is just so delicious. And the Himalayan version with the crystals, I could cry. I could cry at how gorgeous this bag is. I love it so much, and I do like it more than the Birkin and Kelly options. I just feel like it's more petite and it's just cuter. And for some reason, I like it more, man. So 100%, first thing I would buy would be this. Without a question, and I would wear it with literally everything. I would wear it with what I'm wearing today. I would wear it with, it doesn't even matter what you're wearing because this bag is just so bougie that it would match literally anything that you have, okay? I just love it. My number 2 item, you have heard me speak about in my overpriced luxury items video. I'll link it right up here. And I still stand by that. This is like a ridiculous price tag for what I'm about to talk about. So this is gonna be the Saint Laurent boots, the sparkly, glittery boots. You know which ones I'm talking about. I love these boots, man. I love these boots, and their price tag doesn't change that, but it does change whether or not I'm going to buy them. And I'm not for that price point. But if I was like a bazillionaire, you know what I'm saying? If I was like rolling in the dough, well, why the hell not? I know it takes like an entire village to get you into these, and I know they're not even comfortable, but listen, I have all the money in the world, so who gives a shit? Okay, not me, I'll tell you that. Another dream bag. A Birkin 30. Okay, but that's not it. There's more. A Birkin 30 in, don't fight me, in ostrich. There is something about like the ostrich texture that I think it's the cutest thing ever. Like little polka dot type effect. I love it. I really, really love it. And I feel like I would love this in like a, kind of like an Attain color. I mean, obviously I don't know if they make every single color in every single leather. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if Attain comes in ostrich. But if it does, stop it. I would definitely want gold hardware only because I feel like Attain with silver hardware is kind of too cool tone. I think with gold hardware, it kind of, you know, mixes things up a little bit, and I love it. So that's a dream bag right there that I will likely never get because there's just no way in hell. Another dream bag, definitely less expensive than the first two that we spoke about, but equally unlikely for me to get is a Kelly 25 in Cellier, probably Epsom leather in black with the rose gold hardware. I'm really not big on black handbags. You guys know I literally have one, which is back here. You can't even see it. For some reason, the Kelly bag in black in Cellier with gold or rose gold hardware, but I'm gonna talk about rose gold because that's what I would prefer, is just perfection. I would lose my shit. I would probably retire like on site. I would just be like, you know what? I'm good to go now. I've got what I need. I don't need any more bags for the rest of my life because that bag is just, it is it. The thing is, like, black on the resale market is like astronomically priced. So like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's look at jewelry for a second. This Van Cleef necklace, vintage size with the diamonds. You guys know I've spoken about this before. I want it, man. I want it. If it wasn't like a ridiculous amount of money, like it's like classic flat prices, that's a lot. That's a lot, man, for a necklace. Like, I don't know about that. Probably right after the Himalayan Lady Dior, like I would leave the Dior store and just be like, Van Cleef! I would hit up Van Cleef so fast and be like, listen, I want this one. Cause you know, it's probably in stock. It's probably in stock because like not many people are dropping $8,000 on a necklace, you know, on like a random Thursday. But if I hit the Mega Millions, I will be. So I'll be very excited to just pop in and be like, I'll take that one, please. Thank you so much. I won't even try it on because I know it's going to look good. I already know it. It's so good, man. It's so good. It's good. Another jewelry piece, but this time we're popping into Cartier. This probably, I have to be honest, probably one of the last things on this list that I would pick up because I'm not like dying for it. If I got the dollars, like we're gonna need this. The Juste un Clou bracelet. All pavéed out. You know what I'm talking about. Oh my God, that is a piece. You want to talk about a piece? That's a piece. A piece that I can't afford. If I freaking sold everything that I own, I can't afford. If money was no object, I mean, like, I don't see how I could say no to this. I don't see how I could just like pop into the store, look at it, try it on, and then just be like, no, I'm good. I'm actually still deciding if I want to add a Juste un Clou to my like a regular Juste un Clou. It's like the slim version of the Juste un Clou because money is an object for me. Thank you so much. To my stack right now, I can't decide if I really want to or not. So I haven't yet, but I'm definitely not adding the freaking blinged out version, okay? Because the way my bank account is set up, okay, no, it's a no from me. But if I had all the money in the world, like who cares? I would definitely wear it on its own though, because that by itself is just like, hello, I'm here and I'm not playing, you know? I think you do. Another one of the items that I mentioned in the overpriced luxury items video, which again she'll be right up here. She'll be up there, is a Judith Lieber bag. I don't know specifically which one I would get because there's a lot. There's really like any interest that you could possibly have, like she's got a bag out for it, you know? The reason that I don't have one now is because I just think they're like way too much money for something that you're gonna wear such a small amount of times. But if I have all the money in the world, who gives a fuck? I mean, listen, if I have all the money in the world, like my clutch game is gonna be strong because if I have that much money, like I better be going to some type of gala like every other day. That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, Judith Lieber and me, we're gonna have to hook up, link up, you know, get this moving because I'm in. I'm in. Speaking of clutch bags, those Chanel bottles that are like little clutches, but they're like price upon request territory, I'm gonna need one of those. I mean, there's so many different variations, so like I really don't know like which one I would get, like what type, what size. I really don't know because like I said, there's so many, but I would probably pick one or a couple, but at least one, and that would just be, you know, that would be it. Like I said, it's price upon request territory, so right now I don't need one of those, but if my bank account just becomes real healthy, then I'm gonna need one, okay? I'm gonna have to get a Chanel essay. I'm gonna have to tell her that I need one of these bottle perfume bag things and that it's a wrap. One more piece of jewelry is a watch. A watch that I'm definitely not gonna get right now because no. I'm really not too big into watches if I'm gonna be honest. Like I have Michelle watches and like I'm good with those. I like AP watches, man. I do. And I would get one. Just like fully blinged out, like maybe like a rose gold color. I don't even know if this is a thing because like I said, I don't know anything about watches, but that's definitely, I would just have to get one. I don't know anything about them. I don't know the name of the specific watch that I like, but what I do know is I will be able to afford it in this hypothetical scenario. So in this hypothetical scenario, I'm dropping into AP and I'm buying one. If you know anything about this watch, I'm sure you know it's $1 trillion. And ain't nobody got funds for that right now. And the last thing, I saved this for last specifically because I mean it is technically luxury, but it's like not really what I talk about. It's a car. I currently drive a Jeep Grand Cherokee and I'm very happy with my car. I mean, I don't care. That's another thing that I really don't care about is cars. But again, if I have all the money in the world, like if I have all the dollars, I'm gonna drop it on a G-Wagon. And I think I can proudly say that that is my dream car at the moment. That's a lot of money to spend on a car. It's like a lot of money to spend on a car. And like I said, I don't care about what I drive. Like before the car that I'm driving now, I was driving a RAV4. Before that was a Toyota Corolla. Like I don't care. But you know, in my imaginary land, I'll have enough money to buy a G-Wagon. So I'm gonna buy a G-Wagon. Car seats think that they're coming in there. LOL, good joke, Alana and Leo. You will be walking from now on. So that's So those are the 10 luxury items that I would splurge on if money were no object. Let me know what you guys thought about my picks. Let me know what are some things that you would pick up if money were no object. Let me just make it clear again. Money for me is an object. It's very much an object. So I would say like a solid 0 of these are actually gonna make it into my life. But that's okay, you know. Maybe one day like I'll be like the most famous accountant in the world. Who knows? But that's all that I have to say for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did like it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I post every single day over there. And that's all that I have to say for today. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Okay, but high key, my makeup right now. Let's take a picture. Let's take a selfie because she deserves it.